Hi everybody, this is Ellie. Thanks so much for joining me today for a flip through of the month of July in my Sterling Ink B6 Common Planner. In my last video, I shared how I have set this Common Planner up. This is the vertical layout and it is for the academic year, so I started it in July and I have been loving it so far. I also want to say thank you so much for the warm welcome back to YouTube and the kind words and comments on my last video. It is really nice to reconnect with you guys and I appreciate you. Getting into this first month in my planner, nothing has changed here. I am using this yearly overview to track my cycle and that is it so far. School year calendar, Ted Lasso dashboard. I haven't done anything with the goal breakdowns yet. And then we get to these quarterly pages. I did mention that I intend to use this section likely as a tracker for health symptoms. Obviously, I haven't started that yet. I will just do it as I need to. That's the plan anyways. And on this page, I did decide to include my monthly reflections in the month section. At first, I thought this might be too repetitive because I am also including these reflections in my 5-year journal, which I do plan to share at some point in the future. But then I thought it would be nice to have it still contained here within its year. Whereas with the 5-year, it'll give a nice overview over the years. This one is contained in the year that holds all of the memories, if that makes sense. I think you understand what I'm saying. So in my 5-year journal, I am using fountain pens. So I decided I would just use the same fountain pen per month. I like that continuity and it's just fun to use fountain pens. These are a pared down list of reflections that I got from Zoe Diaz-McLeese. So I have reading, watching, listening, learning, releasing, welcoming, and grateful. I also have just the fountain pen and the ink that I used. Oh, I copied this little kind of ink spiral from Helen at the Coffee Monsters Co. because I think it is so adorable. So happy to have that in here. These tabs are from a Pointed Shop and I used Planner Monkey Co. washi tape to tape them in instead of peeling and sticking so that I can reuse them. And also because I am terrible at lining up tabs and I have commitment issues. So this was the best way for me. Going to the monthly section, very simple here. I mentioned I added these little stickers. These are from Bone Boutique and I just like that it makes it pop a little more. I put in the holiday stickers from Planner Monkey Co. and I have my appointments in red. This triangle is my appointment signifier. It is just the outline until I actually go to the appointment and then I color it in. Same with this signifier here. So in blue, I will have events that aren't appointments. So I met up with Lauren and Maria, that's Theory of Lauren, and A Papery Life on Instagram, which is always lovely. And then for birthdays this year, I am using these teeny tiny nano dots from Sticker Page. So I keep these right in the front here. And then it goes into the weekly sections, but the way that I do my planning, I actually stay in the notes pages for my rapid logging in the bullet journal style, and then I fill in my weeks as a memory keeper and place to play with stickers after. So I think that's how I'll share it with you. Yeah, so notes section here, I have an index, so I have just been writing down so far where the months have started, and I did also make a little embedded collection, so that's right here. Left 3 pages. I think it'll be too much, but that's okay. I'd rather have too much than not enough, and I figure I can always do a quote or a dashboard here after the fact if I want to. So coming from Paper Test Designs last year, I really liked having a weekly overview, but I don't actually need a very big one. I just need to see if there's any events that I need to keep at the front of my mind for that week. So that is basically what I've done here. You'll see they're different sizes as we go through depending on what I need. These headers, inspired by Theory of Lauren, I use the Tombow Fudenosuke, either the hard or the soft tip, but I find that the soft tip colors in faster because it's softer. So I use that for the background, and then I remind myself to be patient and wait until it's completely dry before I go in with, oh, this is the wrong jelly roll. I use the Jelly Roll 05, but exact same pen, just a different tip size. It came in a pack of 3. So I have that here. For the dots, I use the Zig Clean Color Dot in black, and my fine liner of choice that I've been using lately, I am a huge fan of the Le Pen fine liners, which I've used for years, but I can buy these ones open stock at Michael's, the Staedtler pigment liner in the 0.05, so this is what I've been using the most often lately. The Le Pen technical pens, I have trouble finding open stock, so anyways, they're both great, but that's what I've been using lately. Same key here, appointments. My brother has baseball, I'll write that in here. And then we move right into my dailies. So I still use the same bullet journal key that I have used for years based on Ryder Carroll's original key. So I have dots for tasks, if I'm migrating them forward. If I'm scheduling them in the future, I do the chevron the opposite way. Notes, memories, TV. It's pretty straightforward. I have been using these daily stickers from Planner Monkey Co. I have the ones that are on the transparent paper, and they have been great. If I do have empty space, I've been enjoying using my PoooliPrinter just to print off something that I have saved as a screenshot, because I tend to save screenshots a lot, or I save posts on Instagram. So usually what I'll do is I will go through something that I saved from this week, and then I'll put it in there. And it's nice to have that kind of physical representation instead of a lot of digital clutter, which don't get me started on that because I have a ton of it. But here we go. I don't use too many stickers here. You can see what I have found really refreshing about this is that there's no constraints. When the day ends, I just put the next day's sticker down and keep on going. I'm not worrying about spacing or anything like that in here. It is just list making, which is the foundation of all of my planning. Couple of stickers here and there. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co., Paper Bits Co. These transparent icons are from Planner Monkey Co. And yeah, this is just my preferred way to plan. I put in tasks, I put in memory keeping, and I carry on. This week, I made this section a little bit bigger. My parents were away, and I was meal planning just for myself this week. And I was also doing a lot of outdoor stuff that is usually not my responsibility. So I did create a tracker for that. Used some PET tape here. I can't remember the maker of this one, but I will put it up on the screen and in the description if it's still available. Printed off another post I had saved, and same thing, carried on. So one thing I've been doing is choosing one washi tape per week just to kind of connect that week in these blank pages. And then I will also use this washi tape in the actual weekly spreads as well. Again, memories, TV, phone call. I wrote out a quote here. If I'm writing a quote, I always use the Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip. I can't control the soft tip enough to do writing that I enjoy. I ordered some sunscreen, put a little Paper Bits Co. sticker there, the Coffee Monsters Co. Oh, this is when I posted my first video. I have another quote here. Working on a puzzle, you can see the spaces where I have used kind of the washi tape to connect there. I don't know if I mentioned it, but that's from the Coffee Monsters Co. We're back to the smaller weekly overview here. Oh, this time I wrote down a quote that resonated with me instead of printing something off. And here I've decided to start drawing that line again that separates my signifiers from my writing. If you have followed me for any length of time, you will know that I love this line. It just makes things feel cleaner to me. Although I do actually really love this too. So it's just going to be whatever I'm in the mood for. And something that I want to try is just doing one line down the middle of the page and seeing how I like that. But I always draw this line in pencil, so it's light and I can erase it if it doesn't work. I have some of the washi icons from the Coffee Monsters Co., which are adorable, and I just love washi stickers because they just melt into the page and don't add any thickness. Here I inked up some of my fountain pens. You can see an appointment. So the lines here do add a little something, which I enjoy. Oh, Maria gave me a sample of this washi tape, which is adorable. I had some bakery stickers from years ago from Audrey Okea, so it all just went together. This is from Swatelier, Paper Bits Co., the style planner years and years ago. And I like the stickers. It just gives me that little pop so that I can remember that I went swimming this day. We had croissants always, and I like the whimsy that they add to some pretty straightforward pen-only pages. What do we have here? Yep, same spread. Oh, I did start with a weekly overview list. For the first couple of weeks of July, I went true bullet journal style, which is rewriting your tasks every day with the idea that it keeps them in the forefront of your mind, and it also helps you kind of weed out what is irrelevant, not important right now, just something you don't want to do. So that worked really well, but then I did get to the point where I wanted to have kind of that overview too, so just added it in here. Some Meatball washi. This is from Happy Daya. Yeah, these stickers, these little kind of emotion stickers or mood stickers from Paper Bits Co. are pretty small, so I really like them in these daily pages. And oh, we're already coming up to the end of July. So yes, you can see some days longer, some days short. Since you've already glimpsed this, this is the embedded collection I talked about. And it has been working really well. It's easy for me to get into. That is the most important thing. Even if I don't feel like doing anything fun with stickers or lettering, it can just be a pen only situation and it works, and that's what I need. So usually what I do is once I am done or close to the end of the week, I will come here to the weekly overview spread. So here is a blank one, and I will just transfer memories from here over here, but I will play with lettering and more stickers. So I do have these holiday stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. I already went ahead and put those in through the year. And for this spread, I've been using the Pentel EnerGel Clena in the 03. I like the thinner tip in such a small space. This is some washi tape I got from Wonder Pens. I made an order from Wonder Pens. I moved my new desk upstairs. Salem Creative. I know whenever I see a croissant, it almost always means that I spent time with Lauren and Maria. Went swimming. I got a new fountain pen, a Lamy Safari Charcoal. And I just like seeing my memories like this. I don't use too many stickers. I mean, I guess that depends, right? That's all relative. I don't use any sticker kits. I don't know if there are any that are sized for the B6 planner, but that's okay because I definitely have enough stickers that it's not an issue. I'll add some quotes if I have any empty space. Another Meatball washi. I was writing down what I was watching. This is where I've started connecting the washi tapes in this spread to the washi tapes in my daily pages. So I just like that continuity. I also started putting the watching on a consistent line down here, which I like. My brain just likes that order. I try to be one of those people who enjoys kind of like maximalist spreads, and I love them with other people, but mine still have to kind of have a certain symmetry in my brain. Here, I think I was crying here when I watched Avengers Endgame or something. I'm not used to having ink that's not waterproof. I usually use the fine liner or a ballpoint, which doesn't do that, but it's funny to look at. So when I was working on my video, I could see I was reading, updated planner, working on a puzzle, adding a couple of quotes here and there. We have that same great ready for action washi tape here. Cleaned and inked my fountain pens. Oh, I guess I was watching Avengers Infinity War. That's what made me cry. Here I was watching Avengers Endgame. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Baseball. Ooh, I met up with an old friend and I had my first croffle, which is a croissant waffle hybrid, and it was as amazing as it sounded. Mine had, the toppings were dark chocolate and pistachio, and it was delicious. Would definitely have again. And then we get to the last month. So that same Happy Day washi tape. I put appointments up at the top, or kind of any special events. My brother had a tournament. And I also decided to just put in these little month stickers when a new month starts. So those are from Planner Monkey Co. as well. Just keep them in here. Did some cleaning. This is from Shine Sticker Studio. Rabbit Hole Handcraft, Once More with Love. These are Soitelier. Oh, this one here, I asked my dad if he could just make me a little ink sample holder, because with this re-inking and cleaning I have been doing, it's only a matter of time. I have spilled it before, but I have a new to me desk now. I bought a secondhand corner desk, which gives me so much space to make a mess, but also space to play around, which I love. This isn't it. This is my old desk, and this one has a contact paper on it. So when I spilled on here, I was able to clean it up really easily, but I'm trying not to take as many chances on my new desk. So I just said, whatever scraps you have around, if you could just make it for 2 sizes. So because I do have these vials from Wonder Pens, and then these bigger ones, I think from Goulet Pens. So isn't that so cute? It's perfect. It's exactly what I needed. It sits there. They're good. We're not spilling. And I drew it in here because I was so enamored with it. And that's what I do with the weeklies. Doodled some things in here, some new solar patio lights. I still like all of the watching memories lined up in a row. And that is how I have been using these weekly pages. Oh, one thing I have been doing is I realized I really missed having the lines separating the columns like in the Hobonichi Cousin. So I figured, why not just draw them in with pencil? So that's what I've done for these 3 weeks, and I will keep doing it until I don't want to anymore. So I like the flexibility of that, because I do think that if I am using these spreads when I'm teaching, I might use it in a more flexible way, where maybe only half the spread is day specific and the other half might have boxes that includes lists or to-dos, etc. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't used this layout when I've been in a contract. I also don't know if I will be in a contract this year, so the flexibility works. And I guess the last thing for the update is that I do have my long-term collections or frequently referenced collections in the back here. So the grid spacing page I mentioned this in my last video, but this is the sampler from Sticker Page with all of her dot colors and their names, which is just perfect. I decided to do a currently inked page here. Again, copied right from Helen. I love these little swirls. That's also from the Coffee Monsters Co. Pen test. And I do have these little stickers up here so that when I am flipping through like this, I can see quickly. This is from Paper Bits Co. I left another one here because I think I'll probably use 2 scribble pen tests in the end. Baseball tracker. This has not been the Jays season, guys, but I'm still going. I am still going. This is from Planner Monkey Co. And I have used a stamp set from Amazon and the VersaMagic chalk ink. When did I last? So I just have the months. I started in July, things I want to keep track of. In the past, I've only done X's. Here, some of them have X's. I wrote the date for some of them. I don't think it really matters. And this newest one I added was YouTube. This is a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. as well. So I did post on Instagram asking if anyone had any suggestions or requests for video ideas, because I don't feel like I'm doing anything particularly exciting, and I don't know if there's anything you guys want to see. So if you do have any requests or suggestions, feel free to let me know. I will add it to the list and hopefully slowly make my way through it. But it's nice to have it all collected in one space, and I always appreciate when you guys let me know what you like or what you'd like to see. And yeah, that's it. I haven't put these in my index yet. I don't know if I will. I might. I'm not concerned about it. Oh, and for my dailies here, I use the Pentel Calme in the 05. It's a ballpoint pen. It's a tricolor, so it has the black, the red, and the blue. And usually my pencil of choice is this Zebra DelGuard in the 05. So that's what I use. If I could only have one pen for this whole planner, it would be this one. And I do have a version that has black, red, and a pencil, so that would probably be it. But there's no need to limit myself. I don't need a minimal carry or anything, so those are what I use. That's pretty much it. I will just go through and flip through it quickly without so much chatting to give you a quick overview of the month of July. This planner has been fun to use, and most importantly to me, it has been easy. It is simple for me to just get in these back pages and jot down kind of the bare bones of my days, and that's what I really want. In the end, I love making lists for functionality, to get things done, but what I really truly love is being able to flip through and see the memories made up of kind of those like mundane tasks, little things that maybe didn't feel like anything memorable at the time, but might jog or spark a memory down the line. That's what I love. Having the extra cuteness sprinkled in is just a bonus. So we will carry on, hope that I stay consistent, and see what happens. Oh, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but this is a gorgeous custom cover from Bujoplanner in some of her black leathers. I'm not sure what she currently has available, but it is an absolutely beautiful planner that fits this wonderfully. It doesn't add a lot of bulk. I did add this kind of barb here just instead of the knot to make it lay a little flatter against the spine, and I am really, really happy with it. It's just lovely. Okay, now that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.